Silicon Signals here with the brief explainer of the Aroon Indicator to show you how you could potentially use it in some of your trading strategies to help you identify the trend. So Aroon, that is basically an indicator that's been around since 1995, and it really effectively shows you how you can identify a trend and if a trend is potentially about to change. So just before we begin, on the left hand side you can choose your asset class. You can click through any one of these to analyze this, and then on the right hand side at the top you can choose the date range, so you can change it in the period in which you see in the chart below. You've also got the time frame that you want to look at. Today we'll be looking at the hourly time frame, and I just want to zoom out a little bit as well, and you can choose some more indicators here. You can choose the chart type, and also if you want some annotations like some lines, some trend lines, support and resistance lines, etc. So that's mainly the platform there. So let's have a look at the actual indicator itself. So if you click on the settings button, you can choose the period that you want to measure on the Aroon indicator. So normally it is a 25 period indicator measure because it makes it a bit smoother, makes the lines a bit smoother, but I have seen some traders use the 14 period before. And we've got the up color in green and we have the down color in red. Now when I did start up the indicator they were in reverse, but to make the video a bit more simple I've changed the colors for you. Okay, so then you just click submit and then you've got the indicator showing up here. So the indicator, it oscillates between 0 and 100, so it never goes past 100 or below 0, so that's a key thing to consider. But what it does is it measures how strong a trend is. So let's look at an example here. So over here you've got the Aroon up line breaking through the Aroon down line, which is here, and then as the market trends higher, the up line is hugging the top of the oscillator. So it never goes above 100 like I said, but it hugs the top to let you know that we're in a strong uptrend here. Then the market moves down and makes another higher high, and you can see it just about kicks in and it stays above the Aroon downline through that period of time. Then you see over here we've got a period in which the market's moving lower, and this is interesting because when the market does move lower, eventually we do get a signal when the market breaks here. So the Aroon down then breaks above the Aroon up, and you see that the Aroon up moves towards the higher end of the indicator, and that's where it stays for a little while as the downtrend continues. So we do have a blip here where there is this spike higher and this spike lower, and then you do see a bit of confusion in the indicator, but eventually as the trend continues to go down, the Aroon downline hugs the top of the indicator. So that's how it works there. So just to clarify, I'm just going to go over to where we are now in terms of price, and you see here there were markets in a period of making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, etc., and you can see the Aroon downline is above the Aroon upline. So that's the way you want to think about it. If the Aroon downline is on the high side, we're in a downtrend. If the Aroon upline is on the high side, then we're on an uptrend like it is here. Okay, so that's the easiest way to think about it. So you could use this in your algorithms with Silicon Signals to basically identify trend. You can also trade the crosses. You can also look at taking trades when it's above a certain number. So when the Aroon up is above 80, for example, you could stay in the trade for the long side. If the Aroon down is above 80, you could stay in the trend for a downside. So you can look at things like that. There's many different ways you can add the Aroon signal here to firm up your algorithms and make sure that they're working and staying strong. So as always, if you do have any questions about any of the indicators and also the platform itself, please do not hesitate to contact us. We will reply. So please let us know if you need anything else.